Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 6 of the Raid series. In the previous episode, we went into Interchange, got absolutely bullied by Killer, and in this episode, we're going to continue on getting some quests done and hopefully building up that stockpile of money and big success. So, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. All right, so starting out, we have to hand in our debut quest. So that was the one that we had to just kill 5 anywhere. And this actually gives us another quest for Ground Zero, being called Luxurious Life, where we have to go and pick up a wine bottle within Ground Zero. We do have other quests that we can still work on. Dailies, kill 6 scavs anywhere, that's a nice one. And Shoreline, we could do Shoreline, even though that's a shitty quest. We could do Shoreline to try and get this one done. So I think we'll start off with Ground Zero, try and get the wine bottle, and then if we succeed at that, we'll go Shoreline and then get the survive done on Shoreline. Insurance is about to run out, so let's just claim all that. I probably should have done that at the end of the last episode. Luckily, I'm a little bit earlier today because I remember there wasn't 24 hours left. So, guns and ammo. So we've got this AK S74. Let's take that one. We don't have any helmets. Now we just need some ammo. What do we got available to us? We've got 90 rounds of BP, which is really good ammunition. So let's start with that. And then meds. I like the idea of keeping that one there, and we'll use these for now. So it's 5, 6, and 7 on our keyboard, and we'll take 4 there. That should get us out of the shit, I think. We could probably just, for now, take that. And that's a kit and loadout ready to go. Sort that. Yep, I think that's what we'll do. Now, with these wallets, what we can do is put that there, we lock it there, and then we can put all our money in the wallet. So that way, instead of taking up 4 squares, it'll take up 1. All right, so just to reiterate, so we've got to pick up the wine bottle, but we still need to find iskras, nudes, and beef, and a Toz, and Solures. But yeah, we'll go into Ground Zero, and hopefully have big success there. Cheeky bit of insurance, and let's go. Right, so we've spawned in not a bad spot because we can go straight down here and avoid majority of the combat. Now, all we should see underneath in the basement is there's 2 spawns down there, one from the previous episode. So if we take our time and watch down this way, this guy's hurting. Am I getting the head? So the aim is to get the head. I fucked that up, by the way. Head and thorax are the priority. So what I'm doing is I'm holding the number and then scrolling the mouse wheel to do that, by the way. If it doesn't work, then you need to change your keybinds to, I think it says continuous on your hotkeys. Got him there. Of course, there's a second. Why wouldn't there be a second? I saw him. Okay. I've got to get this stomach fixed nice and quick, otherwise it's going to be a real big problem later. If there's a third, we're dead. What's the risk though? We got 2 players down, that's nice. Go on the full treatment. Okay, so never overexposed. Don't try and wipe it like that. Good amount of ammo for us. That's huge. So we will insurance fraud here. We get a helmet out of this. We could even insurance fraud this. Take his armor, even though his armor's kind of cooked. His rig is better than ours too, so we can insurance fraud that. Take his pistol, and we can insurance fraud that. So what I mean by insurance fraud is we're going to find a spot. I don't know, this might work, I don't know. There you go. And then hopefully no one sees that and we'll get our gear back. From insurance. We'll get a nice gun here as well. So what we can do, unload that. And we'll do this the same again. Just need to find a spot to hide the gun. It'll be literally anywhere. People just won't find it if they don't look. We've got to be careful about players coming from behind as well. PP is actually really good ammo as well. US not so much. Got some good healing meds. Put that back in there. Cool. And technically, if we really wanted to, we could put everything in here. It works. So then if you wanted to compare guns, by the way, you could double click both of these and go, okay, so this one has 63 recoil, 189 with 65 ergo. This one is the better gun out of these two. And it's mostly because of the stock, I think. So technically this is the better gun to be using. Better recoil. Better ergo. All right. Scary start, but we got through it. We're going to push up, get this wine bottle. Never a dull moment. So, yeah, just to reiterate about the combat. So, the initial engagement, obviously, I saw him, I stuffed up. I should have killed that guy in the first burst, but I missed my shots. Low recoil guns make it very difficult to auto someone down from range. Not that it was that far. Another player. It's 2. He's dead. He's on the left-hand side of this truck up ahead. Just looking for a grenade. Try and push him to the right. Can't see him underneath there. Fuck. Fix that arm up. He's a little further back. Good news is, his gun sucks. He's using 9mm. It's back at that car. Try not to repeat the same spot. Try and move around to gather information. He's there. There's 2 more. Okay, didn't realise that. A lot more than I thought originally. Fucking many are there? Oi! Left-handed pick is never the play. Alright. So we got through that. So try not to left-hand peek. I'll explain it to you here. So right-hand peek, I'm exposing very little. Left-hand peek, I'm exposing heaps. It's because it's right-handed. You can weapon shoulder swap. I don't like it personally. I think it's less accurate and stuff. This is actually a pretty huge come up, to be honest. It's class 4 it is. Okay, empty some mags. Helmet with a face shield would be really good too. What we can do here, not perfect, but we can get a better one. Do that, gives us a little bit more loot. Well, here's still, this is the one we want. Actually, we might put that one on. Five is there. Don't need that splint. Trying to think of what's the best value here. Right, we do need to keep moving because player scouts will start spawning in after about 15 minutes. And I don't want to be here for that. So we've already been 15 minutes. Press O, it's 15 minutes left of the raid. T-plugs needed for a quest later on. Blue tape's quite heavily needed. That sells for 30k to vendor. So when you first start playing and you're looting, try and just like buy lots of, pick up lots of stuff, and then hopefully that will lead to you being able to get an idea of the value of items. Going back to the fight at the start, the very first two that I killed, I missed the first burst. After the first burst, it was about, my whole plan was to figure out where they were. And so that's why I ran, instead of just doing a peek and exposing my head where they knew I was going to expose it, I made myself a moving target, try and find a little bit of information, and then leaned out and shot him. So assuming that's a scav. All right, wine bottles in here. Yep. We're looking, it's either this shelf, on this shelf, can be over here as well, on the back wall here, looks like that, and then I think it's on the wall just on that side of that, and that one there, it's all the spawns. Now you might remember this bit from the tutorial. We came in through these doorways and went left. We're going to go out here and left, and that is towards Emicon Extract. On a big spicy raid. So started off, we spawned in kind of between Nakatani and like the middle of the map-ish, kind of near the bank. Went down the staircase, fought two at the bottom of the stairs, then pushed through the underground, and then fought a trio further on. Holding positions, like if someone knows where you are, you need to really try your best to move. Unless you've got an advantage point, you really need to try your best to move. Make it a harder thing, because like once I knew those guys were pinned in that corner, like it really came down to just like find a good angle where I'm very limited exposed to them being able to kill them. So got some good guns out of it though, so I'm happy. And you know, we got the wine bottle. So take advantage of that. All right. So, bit more backpack stacking. Don't know how much more that'll let us stack at the moment. So money wise, we're going to sell these two. I will be keeping all the items I know that are either starred or I know we need for quests. I think we should need the syringe if we've already got the hideout upgrade. So we've done that one, which I'm pretty sure is the one. Yeah, so we've got the syringe. All we need is a multivitamin. So we can remove that from the wish list. Definitely need more crickets and stuff. This has to become a priority as well. Right. So this is all sell. Start with Ragman, first person we sell to. I'm even tempted to sell that helmet, to be honest. We'll keep it for now. Ragman, then Therapist. Oh, we want to keep that Callock. Get more money there. Pistol's good. We've got 2 guns out of that. I didn't pick up the AUG, but there was good ammo there. We do have an AUG there, so I might keep those mags for it. But do we have any spare mags for it? We do. Right, maybe sell 1. And what we can do, and I've done this in the past, is we put all the ammo in this. And then I'll lock that there, and we've now got an ammo box. We obviously need to get more. Like we want one similar to the Zook. Get extra 4 spots, but it's a good way of just storing your ammo. Out of the way. Day bag. For now, we're just going to vendor because money's good. And then we're going to go Shoreline for this next raid. We got actually quite a good amount of ammo then. So I'm really happy about that. Do we have a VAS? We do. All right. So plan is going to go to Shoreline. Oh no, we need to hand over the wine bottle. All right, and not to overwhelm you, but the reasons why we kept those items. So screws is for the main hideout thing. Tape is, we're going to need a few tapes for the hideout, like a lot. Dog tags are needed for Friend from the West Part 1. Friend from the West Part 1. And also to unlock reserve. So we need 5 dog tags for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is done. T-plugs are needed for a task called Signal Part 1. And spark plugs are needed for a task called Car Repair. So not to overwhelm you, but that's the reason why I was holding it to them. I think we could just sell that Bakizi book. Some dollars. Cool. We can always just chuck the money in there and we're sweet. We do not need that ammo there either. That could be gone. Cool. So now the objective for Shoreline is simple. Just survive. That's it. Survive and extract from Shoreline. So whichever side we spawn on, if we spawn on the car extract side, we go for the car. If we spawn on the path to Shoreline, path to Lighthouse side, we take that one. All right, so we're going to eat the sorry, and then we're going to, because we're a bit low there, and then I'm probably going to just buy a bottle of water. And suck that down. And then don't hate me for doing this, but I think I'm going to do a quick factory raid so we can keep our finances up. So we'll do this a few times over the first few weeks episodes just to get that money flowing. I'll do a quick run around, try and find any good guns and that from people that have been fighting. And hopefully that will be the difference between us being able to get some good loadouts early and not. All right, so jackets are always good for keys, so we want to check every jacket we can at every chance we get. One good key, like a marked key, is like game changing. That shroud is actually about 30,000 rubles. Normally I'll go in and down. And left. You guys should know my path by now. Hasn't been touched. Well, ideally, we want to get some matches. That would be huge. If you wanted to be like really cheeky, if you wait till like the last 5 minutes, there'll be no other players on the map. Most players will leave around the 5-minute mark. So most of these items aren't very valuable, I would say. We might get a Salure out of here. Haven't been touched. We're after a multivitamin out of this. We'll toss both of them. I don't think they venue very well. Knuckles are actually selling on flea market for 100k, but we don't have access to the flea. Level 20. We're going to avoid that combat right there. I am going to try and find us some bit better gear. A lot of dead bodies there. That's nice. Hello, darling. Nice big bay we can loot up with. Pineapple juice apparently we need for the daily. Nudes we need for a quest. Cowboy hat we need later on for a quest. If we really wanted to, we could do this and even min-max a bit more. Even go another step further. Please not be a player, please not be a player. Less Tigilla. I think Tigilla's been killing all the player scavs. Ibuprofen's actually a really big one for us. I actually really like the shotguns. 153 shotguns are really good. There's a very good chance there's a dead player over that extract. So Tigilla is the scav boss for this map. That's good money. That's him there. Let's have a look underneath. I got a feeling he killed players all over the map. He was running around and he's shooting, so... Here we go. Did he run to the door? Someone walked out. Very hurt. Corrugated hose is huge for later on. Horses are really good for us. Might be just ammo. just going to move these up here. Because I want to switch these around. The good ammo. Oh, that is good ammo. It's 3 mags of really good ammo. Oh, that's probably good enough. Like, I'm almost confident there'll be dead players around because of Tequila going nuts there. But like, this is actually really strong. Like, this is, we got ibuprofens, which will be better than Vaseline. So that's a med or a painkiller that we can put in our bum that we can hold on to for 8 uses. So we've got 2 of them. So that's really, really nice. Cowboy hat needed for a quest for Ragman a bit later on. I might sorting table. I might put that there and then try and, don't know what I need broken LCDs for, but I think we're gonna have a much better time if I try and put everything into this backpack and that rig than try and, I think I just might have to just dump stuff in here for now. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to get it to fit. We're going to hand into a quest anyway. Can go in there for now. Let's put these all here for now. We could literally go like this. Put all the mags in here. It really sucks that you have to do this early on to actually, like, on a standard account to actually just survive, but it is what it is. Bit of Tetris. Cue the Tetris music. There we go. Sell them off. So yeah, really good scav run there. Everything was dead from Tequila, so it actually made it really easy for us to just run around and loot up. The only thing that would have been nice to get there early was a sledgehammer. Just because you could put it away and then you only need one, but it's like, it's nice to have. One of those nice haves. Alright, so realistically, some of the items we're going to sell there, we will sell both of those. That's 80k. Keeping the cowboy hat. One of these people wanted pineapple juice. Might as well do it. 3 rubles in money. There's an NXP, sorry. And then, yeah, we're going to just go to our shoreline raid and work it out from there. But I know we left it in a bit of a mess, but we'll work it out. We'll work it out eventually. It was a win. Either way, it was a win. Have to get that out somewhere as well. All right, off to Shoreline we go. Cheeky and sure. Might bring 1 grenade actually. Let's go. All right, so I want to really stick to the plan here. The whole idea of this raid is to survive. So we are spawned on the car side. So this is on the right hand side of me right now is path to, or road to customs extract, and there could be a player literally spawned there right now. The smuggler's camp is directly in front of me. On the other side of that is the car extract. So we're going to go straight for the car extract. I'm going to do 1 big sprint that will get me just a little bit over here, and then after that I am going to get a full bar of stamina, so then when I run across the open field I have a little bit of stamina. But the players should all be spawning on the right hand side of me over there. The resort's up on the left, so no one should be, or no one's possibly able to get up there yet. There, this spawns on the other side of the map. There are people that could spawn behind me somewhere. I'm going to use this dead ground for a second, and then we're going to run straight through the middle of this. Whilst we're running, we're going to keep an eye out on our right-hand side to see any other players that are heading this way as well. Alright, so we have enough XP that we could already extract. So what I'm going to do is... we want that pistol grip. I'm going to do a quick loot through. There's 2 ration crates here, so we'll see if we can get any iskras or beef here. I really just don't want to get shot in the back as we're trying to get over there. I want to make this... I hear footsteps on my right, on metal. That could already be players. It's probably scouts just by how they're moving. Players don't generally just walk like that. Looked like a scav to me. Oh, that was Parmesan. He's a scav boss. So this guy is brutal, might I add. His backpack is actually amazing as well. For storage. Come on. So these RD grenades are actually reduced delay. Hello? Scav up there too. Right, so we are gonna get moving now. So just be careful when you're killing Parmesan. If you kill him, he can actually have a Red Rebel ice pick, which is a very valuable melee weapon because it gives you 3 extra extracts in the game. The only other thing I want to check for here is a key spawn. Spawns on this jacket. On this table here. I'm really worried about those players coming now. This is greed. This is greed. This is greed. There's one other spawn for it. Constantly looking in that direction where the players should be coming from. It spawns back here. It's not here. And now we're going to head towards the car extract. I know we didn't pick up Parmesan's gun, but he can have a grenade launcher on it too, with a lot of grenade launcher rounds. It's pretty strong, to be honest. Like, if you do get the opportunity to kill him, it's a good W if you do. But the mags that he had, I didn't stop to unload them because I just want to get away from there. Because anyone who's hunting down players will literally be coming to Smuggler's Camp right now to fight me. And you got to be wary about that in Escape from Tarkov. There are a lot of quests where you have to kill players on particular maps. And so people will be just chasing you down to kill you. So as much as it sucks, it is what it is. Part of the game. But yeah, so he has these mags, and these mags have PP ammo, which is really strong ammo. So bosses generally have really good ammunition, generally speaking, not always. And that's why I wanted to grab his mags real quick. If I had more time, I would have kept the gun and like moved this one across and stuff, but I wasn't going to risk it. Now, it is possible that someone has chased me and can kill me here, so I'm not completely safe. You can't go forward to the car. You will die to sniper. And there is a skill that actually is linked to unloading and loading, which is called mag drills, which, you know, I'm level 1. It slowly speeds up, and you're never going to max it. Not unless the game bugs out again. That's the only time I've seen people ever max it out, but you can unload and load faster, and when you do Alt-T to check if your mag's full, it will actually show you more accurately. Instead of saying nearly full, it'll be like 25 to 30. You know, it'll say stuff like that. Or 25 to 29. So, very, very, very direct path there. Like I said, I just wanted to get the survive of Shoreline done. So, straight in, straight towards the closest extract, and loot along the way. I highly recommend when you're new to Escape from Tarkov, that's what you do anyway. XP wise, we got 12,658 XP. That is largely from killing Parmesan. If you headshot him, so also taking car extracts, if you scav rep, which gives us better loot and shorter cooldowns on our scav timers. So taking car extracts, it goes 0.2, 0.1, 0.09, 0.08, 0.07. So yeah, huge XP raid. Actually puts us to level 10 XP wise. So surviving gives you more XP. Headshotting gives even more XP. Headshotting a boss gives lots of XP. So if you get bosses, it's another way of effectively just getting lots of XP without having to do a task. So if you're trying to level up, maps like Streets, where there's 2 different bosses, the spawn rates that they currently are, if you can kill them and survive, really good XP involved in that. Master File we actually will need to use a bit later on. And the reason why I kept this is literally the pistol grip. So if we have a hard drive, which I don't think we do, so if we were able to find a hard drive now, we'd be able to get Gunsmith Part 1 complete, which is a quest from Mechanic. So we're just going to take that off, and the rest of this gun I'm just going to vendor. Actually, we could keep the whole gun, I think. We just have to switch out. We would just need to switch out a couple of things. We take that off, that out. All right, so we just need to get the foregrip for this, and we can hand that in, I'm pretty sure. Space-wise, pretty full right now. Full of shit. We don't need... Oh, survive the Shoreline raid done. We don't need the Keter, so that can go. MP18 could probably go as well. Blicky can go. We could put on the flea market, but it needs level 15. Put that in there for a quest later. I'm not a big fan of using slugs for shotguns unless it's the best slugs in the game, by the way. So always use buckshot because it gives you the option to miss a little bit. There is the option to break down guns to make save space as well. For example, if we take off this pistol grip, I just find it really annoying. You know what I mean? Like, you got pistol grips everywhere, guns everywhere. Like, you can do it, don't get me wrong, but I just find it annoying. Piranha ammo is actually really good. So we'll hold on to that. PP. Gonna keep those reduced delay grenades for the gunsmith task when we finally get there. Sorry, grenadier task when we finally get there. Right, and that's pretty much a loadout ready to go. Now we did finish the task to survive, so now it says go to Prapper and give him 5 dog tags. And we have that. So we'll go to Trader, go visit Prapper. You must still have some connections to the military command. Can you report what's happened to them there? Can you talk to your superiors to get them open a safe corridor using port? I don't get involved in stuff like this. Ask someone else. So all done here. Hand over the dog tags. So we want to hand over our lowest 5 dog tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, give them here. I've heard your mercenaries lost contact with command. Looks like some of you decided to change your work priorities straight away. I'm not responsible for them. PMCs are made up of different people with different goals. You think I don't know that? You need serious discipline and a clear head in war times. Like you, for example, you build connections, get settled in the city, don't mess around and earn a reputation. That'll make you go far. Speaking of, how do I reach the military base? My guys will show you the route. After that, you're on your own. Reserve is dangerous, restless place. Alright, and now we have reserve unlocked. So now we got the option to go to reserve because we handed over those dog tags. Quest-wise, we have Grenadier now, which is to get 5 kills with grenades. We have Friend from the West Part 1, which requires us to hand over USEC dog tags and get USEC kills. And we've got Easy Money, which is a ref task. And I probably shouldn't have accepted it straight away because it's going to give us these fucking... Need to find a place to put them. How long do I have? 2 days. What else do we have to hand? We don't need this many pistol mags. I probably shouldn't have sold the M4 mag though. Strangely enough, M4 mags are actually annoying to try and get until you get Peacekeeper level 2. We should be able to get that on the flea later. Right, that's enough for the 3 posters. We might need to go customs and just drop that off so we don't have to worry about it. I will sell these. Sell that pistol for now. That should get us the Vepar. Strangely enough, the FMJ ammo isn't that bad. Some good mags there. Mechanics sorted. Therapist sorted. Jaeger sorted. Alright. And there we have it. Now, another cool thing is this bag takes up less space. So Parmesan bag is actually like free space in your stash. So every time you can kill Parmesan and get his bag out, if you're on a standard account, that's a W. Alright? That's a huge W. It's like... Oh no. What's that? 8 extra squares of freedom. 8 extra squares of freedom. So, all right, that's gonna be it for this episode. Really successful. We got Shoreline raid done. We got a Ground Zero raid done. Bit of PvP, bit of PvE. Killed a scav boss. Got our first time killing Parmesan achievement. And just scav run with a heap of good loot. So, call it there. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Welcome to a new week of the raid series. Hopefully I can teach you guys some stuff. Hopefully you guys are learning. Let us know in the comments and share this series with other people that you think are new to Tarkov that might want some extra help. Hopefully it's like you can put it up on another monitor and try and somewhat copy the progress and how I do stuff. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and lastly, I'll see you next time.